Come join the journey, pull up a seat. Fandoms united, where we all meet.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Fandom Fusion podcast. With me as always, Cassie and Chris.
Oh yeah, hello.
This week we got a fun topic for Sammy. If you pull the camera cord out, we're chalked.
He's loving on me.
Okay.
We're talking about horror.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, woo!
We're switching it up.
That we are. So as always, we will run through our news. Why is this?
As always, I shall start.
Yes.
If I could get through it. So,
I got made fun of for burping through my food and talking last week, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's true.
Cedar Point unveils Siren's Curse, a thrilling new roller coaster adventure.
Oh,
Is it gonna
so
like the creepy sirens, like the
Yeah,
mermaid things?
it's a new roller coaster.
It part of
interesting.
it breaks off and then it'll
Don't like
reconnect to the
What?
Hard pass.
bottom.
Hard pass.
So, ooh,
Hard pass. Hard pass.
So that way you're
That
faced up and
looks
down.
Good.
Hard pass.
They better have some strong ass brakes, bro.
It's not even brakes. You're hitting a hinge point. So like,
Yeah.
you better line up. You're just gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Oh, it's gonna line up. It's designed to line up.
sure. Every ride is always designed to line up until people fly off of
How's
it.
that
Exactly.
Top Thrill Dragster working out for them?
Hey,
Ugh.
calm down. See, my thing is with that is that you better have some brakes so it's able to stop me. So I just don't fly
You just
straight
see
off.
the end. You're like, we're fine. It'll turn.
Yeah.
We're not turning. Hold on.
Yeah. Just hang on.
I don't know why I always look to the right. Like there's no one here.
You're going to talk to your buddy.
I need to
Listen.
look at the camera.
Let's say you're talking to Deku.
Literally.
Oh boy.
Former One Piece animator leaves Toei Animations to create hentai. Chris sent it to me, okay?
What?
Former One Piece animator leaves Toei Animations to create hentai.
Is that?
That's real.
His name's Hideki Araki.
So you're saying that the popularity of that is now getting high enough to where people are leaving their jobs to go do that for their job?
Yes.
Lord help us.
That is hilarious. I love that.
That's
I knew as soon as I saw that was going to be part of Cassie's news.
that is absolutely awful.
Oh, it gets worse. Not this one, though. Chris Evans says he is not in Avengers Doomsday, and the quote is, "Yeah, no. Happily retired."
Yeah,
Thanks, Ravi.
you're welcome. We'll see.
Yeah. I hopefully I would prefer for him to stay out of it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Anthony Mackie is the one that quoted Chris Evans. Like, it was a conversation he had with Chris Evans, and then he shared it, and saying that Chris said
Okay.
such and such.
Okay.
With everything that came out with Doctor Strange and stuff, we just
Never know.
Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield, everything.
Yeah.
This is where it gets worse. Your Name's producer had sexual relations with over 100 minors.
Thank you for at least separating those two topics.
Yeah.
If you read those back to back, I'm not sure we have an episode.
Like, we actually had to just end right here. Thank you, though.
Just like, I got news. Reads both of those.
We no longer have news.
We're done.
The last one is Don Machi Season 5 returns on February 7th. So right around the corner.
Still going to be on High Dive. Ugh.
Oh, is it not on Crunchyroll?
No, not on Crunchyroll, not on Netflix, not on
It won't be on
anything.
Hulu?
No, it's only on High Dive.
Well, looks like I'm going to
Even-
have a month subscription for...
For both of them? Because you said Don Machi is the same as How to Pick Up
Yeah.
Girls. So they're both on High Dive?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I didn't know if one title
sucks.
was somewhere else.
No.
Chris or Robbie?
Oh,
I'm waiting for Robbie.
Yeah,
Chris
'cause I
wants to go
stole his-
I
last.
usually
'cause I
do
steal
go
his
last.
news all the time.
Yeah. I just don't want to steal his. What you got? What you got?
I think this is a double one. My headphones are buzzing when I talk. That's not good. Chris Evans has been.
I was waiting for
Chris
it.
Evans and Florence Pugh have been contacted about possible Tangled roles.
Oh.
They are in talk. Supposedly, Chris Evans have been contacted for Flynn Rider,
No, but
No.
okay.
and Florence Pugh as
Yes.
Rapunzel.
Yes, I'm okay with that one.
Yeah.
But not Chris Evans. Love the man, but not for Flynn. Not for
Nah.
Eugene Fitzherbert. I thought you were going to say the whole Doomsday thing, and I was about to be like, I know you tuned me out, but Robbie.
Not listen. This one I'm very excited about. Marvel Studios is reportedly eyeing Brenton. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Okay.
I'm gonna butcher it. Thwaites
Okay.
to play Cyclops in an upcoming MCU film.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is he in anything that we know?
He is Nightwing in Titans.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh.
He looks just like him.
Yeah.
Especially with X-Men 97 that came out.
Yeah.
He looks just like him.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. He's a fan favorite, so I'm happy to see him being picked up for more since Titans got
Yeah.
canceled.
The boot.
Yep.
Upsettingly.
Zaboot.
I have so many
Oh.
news. I just started screenshotting everything that I saw.
Yeah, well, maybe I should start going then.
1, 2. No, I'll pick cool things.
I forgot one.
You'll like this one because I think you talked about the movie the other day. Tom Holland reportedly set to lead Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey as Odysseus.
He's Odysseus?
That's going to be pretty good. I think he would do a pretty good Odysseus.
This is an extension of the Odysseus news. John Berthal also joins the cast of The Odyssey.
Okay.
They have so many good actors and actresses in that.
They're pulling some strings.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you
because
think-
he just got thrown back in the
Jorge.
Marvel universe, so like
Yeah.
he's busy. The fact that he's also picking up this role, but it's also Christopher Nolan. So.
Do you
Jorge
think
started
Zendaya-
the hype.
Do you think Zendaya's going to be Penelope or no?
Probably not.
I want to know who Zendaya
She's going to
would
be
be.
Cersei.
I don't think I would really be sad about that. I don't think I would be sad about any role that she
Or
could be
maybe
Zeus for all I
Calypso.
care.
Let's
This is my
see.
island.
1, 2. Odyssey was 3. Austin Butler, Dua Lipa,
Yep.
Yep.
and Danny DeVito noted to star in upcoming Hercules remake live action.
Oh, really?
Danny DeVito's going to be Phil. There's
Yeah,
like no.
Yeah, he's
there's
100%.
nothing he
But
can't
Dua
do.
Lipa,
As
Meg?
Meg.
Elizabeth Gillies all day long. They are dropping the ball on that one.
I can see Austin Butler as the younger Hercules.
Yeah.
He is not
Do you have a picture
built enough.
so I can get like an idea?
He's not built enough for
Yeah.
an adult.
In that
Hercules.
picture, I can see Dua Lipa more as like physically Meg,
Yeah.
but I don't know what her acting skills are like.
We will see. Let's see. We'll do this one. I'll end on this one. First trailer for Fantastic Four will reportedly premiere Tuesday, February 4th.
Oh.
Oh, that's coming up
3 days.
right around the corner.
Excited.
I hope
Widowy.
it's good.
I hope it's good, too.
I also hope we see all of them.
Yeah.
Like, it says trailer, better not be a teaser. Like,
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
like a 2-3 minute trailer of what's going on.
Not just like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
15-second shot.
Yeah,
Not fan
I
made
gotta
either.
see if the thing looks good or if he's gonna look
Trash.
Yeah.
like a pile of rocks.
All right.
That would be funny. I'm
That's
sorry.
pretty much what he
like,
is.
imagine if they just clearly like look like they stuck on rocks to
I mean,
him.
so in the last one, the remake of it, the thing was, I mean, obviously it was all CGI, but he was just rocks.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And like, it was
Didn't
weird.
do anything for
Yeah,
you?
No.
All right.
Chris?
I hated that whole movie because they controlled their powers by flipping a switch on a suit. It was trash.
Really?
Human Torch literally would say, "Oh, it's Michael B. Jordan,
Flame
by the way."
on.
He would
Yeah.
say "flame on," and then boop, and then because they couldn't control them, so the suit let them control their powers.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good on that.
Oh yeah, it was awful. The only one that could control his powers was Reed.
No.
No.
You know who that?
No.
No.
You said Reed, and my mind went to Criminal Minds. Matthew Gray Goobler. It's my boy.
Your turn.
Yep. So Dragon Ball beats One Piece in earnings again and reclaims the #1 spot.
Just wait until after Daima.
Yeah.
One Piece will get back up there.
Um,
I'm not giving up hope.
Yeah. They're just going to go back and forth all the time.
One Piece
Yep.
has made 18 billion yen. Dragon Ball, 19 billion yen.
Sounds
so it's still
expensive.
close.
Yeah, it's still pretty close, but
Well, I don't know what that is.
billions of yen.
Money-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, to us. What, U.S. doll hairs?
It's
Still more than what we have.
yeah.
Well, considering you typically only have like $5.
I might be able to buy a Batmobile.
Not giving up that dream.
Nope.
Yeah, no, you can pronounce that, Cassie.
Isn't it Simu Liu?
I don't know.
You
Dude,
sounded confident.
yeah. The guy from Shang-Chi.
He's
Oh,
the main
the
character.
main character.
Yep. He's working to bring sleeping dogs to the big screen.
Yep.
I think that's going to be cool.
I like him.
If he
so.
can get it, yeah.
You think? Oh,
Sleeping dogs
you
don't
think
lie?
he's
Isn't
trying
that
to
the
get
statement?
it and like him be in it?
Oh, that would be cool too.
Oh,
I don't know.
Just in general.
Gotcha.
What is it? What is
Video
sleeping?
games.
Ah, okay.
Man fined 500,000 yen for leaking and translating Shonen Jump manga.
Oh,
I don't.
you said
That's weird.
500,000?
Yep. You said that's weird?
Yeah, like because he translated it.
He leaked it and translated it.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hear the leak part. I
Yeah.
heard the translate, and I was like, "That's you can't do that."
Yeah.
If you guys want to know, that is, according to Google, worth $3,221.55 in the U.S. dollar.
Okay.
Still more than what we have.
Yep.
Facts.
Mr. Beast
Yeah.
and the Roblox CEO
Mhm.
are trying to buy TikTok for over $20 billion.
The fact that it's worth that much is wild to me.
You said Mr. Beast and who?
And the CEO of Roblox.
Interesting. You know who else is in the like realm of I want to buy that?
Who?
Microsoft.
Oh, really?
Microsoft is looking into possibly buying TikTok.
As long as it's not a certain person that runs.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Whoever buys it, it's gonna be limited.
They've
at that
already
point.
changed things since it's
Yeah.
come back. Like, we see no international postings anymore.
Yeah. It's just straight like stuff from here.
that makes sense with the fact that you can't even download it anymore.
Yeah.
Like if you delete it off your phone, you
Oh.
can't get it.
So apparently, fun fact, if your phone has auto updates
Sammy.
on it,
Yeah.
since it's not in the App Store
It
anymore,
won't update anymore.
no,
No,
it will delete it from your phone. So you have to turn off auto updates if you want to keep it.
My stuff has updated. I still have TikTok.
Really? Because I was told this by someone who found out, I'm pretty sure, from TikTok.
Oh, I mean, if it goes, it goes. But it's updated. It's updated since, and it's been fine.
You've done a software update?
Oh, you're saying like a?
Yeah, like your phone software update
Oh, well, I
with
mean,
the new iOS, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. I haven't seen anything about it.
So it is completely confirmed now.
Yeah.
Solo leveling
exciting.
is 100% getting a live action.
And if
Last
Alex
week when
Lee,
he's not.
he's got to be in it, bro. Somewhere. I don't even care if it's a little cameo.
They're not gonna do that
Why?
because when it sucks, they're gonna be like, go back to watch the anime.
Yeah. Yeah. Last
So-
week it was just talks. That's all we got. This week it is 100% confirmed
Yeah.
that it's
I
happening.
mean, with the hype following it, I'm surprised JJK hasn't gotten a live action
Yeah.
yet.
Me too. That would look really bad, though.
Yeah.
I hope they don't.
the CGI
Like-
just can't keep up.
Like we
with
said,
that.
One Piece has been the only one to nail it so far.
Yeah, and some people are actually really salty because they think the guy who plays Luffy isn't Luffy enough. And I was like, he's a weirdo. I like him.
Well, people also complain that it was ethnicity that was wrong
Which
on
is-
multiple characters.
it's actually
but they,
correct.
yeah, they did
They
everything.
figured it out. Yeah.
It's stupid. People just want to complain to complain.
Yeah.
They want to have
Period.
their 2 seconds of fame.
So
Rage bait.
yes.
What we do every week.
Yep.
Kinda.
Me when I talk crap about AOT.
Breaking news. It says
Mm-hmm.
Aang, the Last Airbender movie, delayed until January 2026.
Yeah, did you hear about this?
I
No.
thought Chris was just going to go Aang and stare at you.
I thought this was going to be about the actor because after the first season, there was rumors of the actor that played Aang saying that he wasn't going to return.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it anymore.
And like,
Why?
there's never been anything to confirm or deny or anything about
Yeah.
it ever since.
Yeah.
So when he brought it up, I was like, oh, are we finally getting a confirmation that he's either going to stay or go? No.
No. Surprise, Shawty.
Yeah.
I did see something about the One Piece live action season 2. It's not on Netflix's 2025 set list basically. So they're expecting next year.
For One Piece's live action?
Yeah.
Why'd they post all the we're in production?
He get you.
He just pawed at me and his claw hit me. He's
Okay.
fine.
Okay,
I
Robbie.
put my hand there.
This is my last bit of news, okay? This is just for you to yeah.
I don't know what we're doing. Oh, I do know what we're doing. Never mind.
Since you had thought or saw something about it, I figured that I would show you something that I just recently got.
Chris
Okay.
likes to one up
Okay?
you.
Oh, you douche.
Close your eyes.
Da, 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 ba, ba, ba,
There's that.
bum, bum,
It's a
ba,
Star Wars pop. Got
No,
it.
it's not.
You
Go ahead,
can-
open.
You can open your eyes.
Oh, you got the Shigaraki.
And it's a
Yeah.
plus. Show it to the fans. Show it to the fans.
Woo, woo.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
You can't really see it, but like
You can
they
see the
got
side.
extra detail in there.
Yeah, the detail on the plus pops are
The
really
vein.
cool.
Veins.
Looks crazy.
Okay.
It doesn't have his, weird looking arm.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
power, but not a power.
Yeah.
Stop. It makes me so mad. I literally would have stopped watching the show if I didn't like it too much.
Okay. Now for the next one.
Close your eyes.
Close
Shut
your
your
eyes.
mouth.
Shut
Scar
your
on his
mouth,
eye and
dream,
everything,
dream,
too.
Dream
dream.
and get us out.
Dude, they
Dream,
even
dream,
gave him like the wrinkly, really
Mhm.
chapped lips that he has.
Where he looks old and falling apart.
Okay. Eyes closed again.
You can assume where this is going.
This is a Star Wars pop. Got it.
Bum, bum,
Okay,
bum,
now open.
bum, 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 bum. You. I'm waiting for the you bitch. Show it to the class. Show it to the class.
I don't want to.
Yep.
Okay. Breaks the box.
Yeah, just
out of
smashes the
anger.
box.
Hulk smash.
heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. It looks really good though. I just saw some out of box
I don't want
pictures.
to.
Yes, you do.
This might be my favorite pop in the series.
Really?
Tell me he doesn't look like All for One right there.
It's definitely the same mold.
What are you talking about? How does he look for All for One?
I'm gonna
Turn it to
find-
the side.
other side.
The side. That's definitely
You telling me it
the
doesn't?
mold for the all for one pop.
No.
I will
Yes.
show you.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
We'll have to look later.
Oh, here, let me show you the side that they're talking about.
Yeah, that's 100% all for one walking.
Also, if you're wondering why they keep saying plus,
Yep.
so these are the new ones that are more detailed pops that supposedly are going to replace certain chases in lines.
Yeah.
We'll
Yep.
see how that goes.
Which, meh.
I'll show a regular one. And that
Yep.
says
Just says animation.
animation. That box feels old.
It is. It is.
I'm not going to put the Deku on top of them.
Ready for our questions? I haven't pulled them up. I have them pulled.
Was that your last pop?
That is my last pop.
Gotcha.
He
You
showed
ever
all
do
the
that
other
to me again and we're scrapping on the podcast?
Oh, yeah?
No.
Oh, I would be like, wait. Let me adjust the cameras real quick.
Do what to you? I just pulled out a Funko Pop.
$10 to see the fight. Send it over.
Yeah.
But it all
For
goes to me.
pay-per-view.
Yeah. God, we blew through that.
Yeah, we did. Holy cow.
Ready?
I am ready.
Bum ba da dum. Grab the
Charge.
gloves. Period. Me and Robbie
All
will
right,
scrap.
who's your money on? That's the real question.
He's
You
gonna
said-
say Chris.
I don't know.
Chris has 3 black belts.
Sure.
Is
We'll
it
just keep
4?
going. We'll just keep going.
Is it 3 or 4?
I don't
I'll
know.
ask the audience.
The audience doesn't even know.
Hey, 3 or 4?
Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
All right.
That's
Cool.
Okay.
crazy.
So
You know it.
with horror, because I can't say it without hearing.
All right.
What's the most iconic
All right.
horror movie of all time?
Oh, the most iconic horror movie of all time?
Some of the examples were Halloween, The Exorcist, The Shining.
I
Yeah.
would definitely put Halloween as
I-
the most iconic.
The Shining's up there.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like it's the most iconic. I feel like
I'm gonna say probably Friday the 13th over
I
Halloween.
think Halloween's got it. It's the only one that's still being made.
They
need to stop making
well,
it.
that's not
100%.
true because they're still making screams.
I
that's
don't.
more a comedy,
Yes,
isn't
I don't
it?
find that as a horror flick.
It-
As
It's
a
Thriller is a horror
It's a horror
because
comedy,
Halloween is
right?
also a thriller.
I
What
don't
about
know.
Evil Dead? I've seen it, so
I'm not a fan of Evil Dead.
Nah, Evil Dead. I wouldn't even put. What about Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead. That's the
Children
one.
of the Corn, right? That's a
Oh,
thing.
that's a good one.
That's a weird one.
I haven't
okay.
seen
I mean,
it.
you could go if you're. I mean, what about Signs? I mean,
Oh.
that's a.
Yeah, that movie's wild.
I really need to start watching more scary films.
Yeah, like, fine.
Signs is a different type of horror.
You can't say thriller for horror. We're going back to this. Those are 2 separate things.
No, horror
That'd
is
be
a
like saying
very
rom-com
broad category.
Versus romance. They're not the same.
Horror
They're
is a
different.
very broad category. It has subgenres, which is like thriller. There's the jump scares, the psychologicals. You know, there's a lot of subgenres within horror.
Do they say thriller horrors when you look them up? I can't say horror without thinking every time I say it.
Well, Halloween is a thriller movie. It's not a horror movie. It's meant to get your heart racing. There's nothing in it's really scary, but it's classified as horror.
It's a horror film.
I told you. See? Insidious.
Insidious is a good one.
Insidious is a
Insidious?
good one.
The first one, when I watched that for the first time, creeped me out. The
Yeah.
freaking song and
That's my favorite. Don't worry.
the demon in it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, nope, I'm out.
Okay.
It'd be cool if I could type.
Before
are
you get to your questions,
Typing
Cassie,
so fast, and the fact that
Yeah.
you keep typing wrong, and then
it's
Really
the fact that she's
scary-
typing like
scary
this.
movie.
Ba, 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 ba,
Ba, ba, ba, ba.
scary movie.
Oh, that's terrible.
Is thriller the same as horror? Thriller and horror are similar genres, but they are not the same. Horror is the theme of the film, which consists of many actions and violence, whereas the thriller is the theme of the film, which consists of many thoughtful and more psychological explanations in the film.
Okay, then I don't want to hear you say anything about Halloween or Friday the 13th being horror.
I
'Cause
just said
it is-
Halloween is considered a horror film.
Yeah, but that just described Halloween to the T
For horror?
for thriller.
How? Psychological?
Yes, that's what
Um,
it's meant for.
Not really.
It's meant to
he
get your
just goes
heart
around-
racing to...
Did it say in their heart racing? No, it did not.
What if we just change the word and just say scary movie?
That's Sergio's favorite.
No, he's talking about the funny
I know.
ones. He's talking about the funny ones.
I hear you, but I'm saying
Nah.
I disagree.
All right. Let's before you start your questions.
Were we right?
About what?
Was there an answer?
No.
Oh, it was just
It's-
a general,
oh,
like our
opinions.
thought
This
process.
is your question.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not an answer.
What's the most iconic
Um,
horror film?
that's all subjective.
These are also those questions were off of the top of my head randomly throughout any part of the day.
The Exorcist.
Yeah, it says, according to many critics and horror fans, The Exorcist,
True.
1973, is widely considered the most iconic horror film of all time.
I'm not gonna lie, that movie messed a lot of people up.
Second
Could
question.
also do like The Ring. That was a
The Ring.
that was
So
creepy
for a funny
series.
story-
I'm gonna go ahead.
Do you want to say your
No.
statement?
I was just gonna say, to be honest with you, if Scary Movie has made a movie about it, it's probably an iconic horror film.
That's true.
So when I was in middle school, I was at Blockbuster with my friend. I was staying at my friend's house for the night.
Yeah.
And I called my mom and I was like, hey, we're picking out movies right now. And this is a PG-13 movie. It's called The Ring. Am I allowed to watch it? She was like, you said it's PG-13? I was like, yep, it's PG-13. And I think I was like 11 or 12 at the time.
Cassie.
And so my mom was like, yeah, that should be fine. Like, have fun. I hope you have a good time. I couldn't go near a TV for the next week. And my mom looked at me and was like, why are you so scared of TVs? I was like, so you know how I said I watched The Ring? And she was like, it's not a rom-com? I was like, no. It was not a rom-com.
Yeah, I want.
Oh, does the
Ooh.
Smile movies count as horror? Oh, I'm over here
I mean,
now.
it's
It would fall under.
yeah.
Yeah, it would fall under the same category as far as like, Halloween or stuff, where it's a jump scare. Although the monster in it looks creepy as all can be. So
I don't know.
I would put it in. I
Yeah.
would put it on the list.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
up there, but I would. I would say it's part of horror. Yeah,
Sorry,
or
guys.
scary movies.
Hey,
Hey.
thank you
Thank
for
you,
liking
thank
the
you.
stream. Thank you. All right. Like,
I just got a text that said, do better on the podcast. That's rude.
Wow.
what are
Sammy.
your guys' favorite horror movies? That's all I was trying to get out before we started the questions.
Conjuring.
The Conjuring, like the Conjuring series, or just like a specific Conjuring movie?
I thought... Which I liked the first Conjuring for sure. I think the fourth Conjuring, the one where they're like at the house in the field. You know what I'm talking about? They have to go in the basement and blah, 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 blah. It's like a sacrifice table. You guys not remember that?
All right. Yeah.
Oh, no,
the
it's the
devil
third
made me
one.
do it.
Yeah.
Conjuring is not my favorite.
Really?
Really?
It's not bad. It's just not my favorite.
If I'm
Okay.
gonna pick a scary movie to watch, I pick Conjuring every time. One sort of Conjuring. Like, I don't care which one I watch.
She doesn't really care for the Annabelle movies though, so which is part of the Conjuring series.
I don't like The Nun. The Nun is my least favorite out of the whole series.
La Llorona.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Trying to
sucks.
think of.
Did you see it? It came out since we've been together.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah. You said you didn't want to.
Evil Dead series is good.
What?
You said you didn't want to watch it.
There's so much betrayal going on that side
I
of the
know.
table today.
I know. Wow.
Candy.
Yeah. I know.
Do you guys remember the movie? Is it Cabin in the Woods or House of the
Cabin in the Woods
Cabin in
is
the
a
Woods
movie.
does
The
exist.
one that got me when I was younger was the babysitter one, where she goes to babysit and then they're like, the call's coming from inside the house.
Scream?
No,
That's so.
it's not Scream.
I know.
That happens in Scream.
It does happen
I
in
know.
Scream.
But do you know what I'm talking about? Like, she goes to babysit for some rich family that lives in the middle of frickin' nowhere, and of course the phone's not working, and there's a guy that busts in when she's watching the two kids, and there's a part where there's like a green room kind of where it's like water and a little walkway, and you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
I'm gonna have to Google it and find it for you guys.
Okay, Robbie, what do you got? What's your favorite?
I like the Freddy vs. Jason movie.
Really? That
Yeah.
movie has been shit on so much.
The audience agrees.
Oh,
it deserves
my
more
God.
respect. It was just, that's the first ever collaboration. Like,
Yeah.
they still haven't done it since.
So,
Jason versus Freddy and the original actors and stuff too. Like,
it was good.
loved it.
So, I have a funny story about that movie.
I don't love the movie anymore.
No,
You
it's
sound
a
like
pretty
Chris.
funny. Okay, you're gonna hate like the time frame of when this movie, like when this story happened,
Sure.
because I was a child when it happened.
I don't like where this
I don't know,
going.
maybe like.
Is this family friendly?
Yes, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8 years old. It was funny because my cousin Scoob was there as well. We were in the basement of my uncle's house, my Uncle Muzz. And it was me, my cousin Caitlin, and I think a couple of her friends and Scoob. there's this scene in the movie where there's a woman coming out of the water. She's taking off her clothes. And then they were like, ooh.
The Shining.
No, it was from Freddy vs. Jason. And they were trying to.
I thought you were talking about the girl that gets out of the tub.
No.
Okay.
Obviously the older girls were making fun of, the two young kids that are watching some girl get naked. It was just a funny moment.
So what I'm hearing is when you were 6 years old, you watched a scene in a movie where a woman was naked.
I mean, she didn't
but
go
you
like
at
get
24.
naked. Hey,
when it goes on the TV, he goes,
listen. It be
Don't
like
know.
that sometimes, you know?
Anyways.
Nope.
So
Shut up, bro.
who's the scariest horror villain?
Out of all of them?
Yeah, your suggestions
Oh,
were
these
Michael
are one of my
Myers, Freddy
questions
Krueger,
again?
and Pennywise. Yeah. I think Pennywise. Pennywise, that actor did such a great job. Creeps me out every
new
freaking
Pennywise?
time. Huh?
The new Pennywise?
No, not the old one.
Listen, the old one messed me up for a long time.
I didn't watch the old one until after I watched the first new one.
Okay.
So watching the first new one and then watching the old one sucks. And I
Okay.
stand on that.
Nah.
I think
No.
the scariest one. God, I almost want to say like Freddy was, but he,
Freddy scared the shit out of me growing up.
yeah,
But
like,
it's because you were a kid watching that.
Yeah.
That's
but
the
I can't
point.
get over that. Like growing up, I was like, I'm not. I would watch Jason, like, I would watch those and be like, it's fine. It's like, oh, I can turn the floor heater on.
It's just getting a little warm.
Earth has Goku.
He will show you the back.
Oh.
Look at that booty.
Hey, we gained some viewers.
Hey.
Scoob doesn't know you.
I would say I'm gonna stick with Freddy. Like Freddy was creepy back then. It was weird.
I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of scary movies as a kid because I wasn't allowed to watch PG-13 until I was 13. I wasn't allowed to watch R until I was
Sure.
18. So as an adult, I think those are some of the stupidest movies.
Yeah.
I mean, now they definitely look goofy and stuff, especially with some of the design.
Is that the one with the iconic car driving down the whatever scene?
The
Street?
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the like creepy. I think it was an old either Ford or Dodge that was just. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Haven't
second
seen the
one was
full
better.
I don't know if I have a I don't know, a villain monster, whatever that would be like the scariest in my
Because
opinion.
The Ring freaked me out.
She was creepy.
Well, back then when the movie came out,
The Grudge, that movie messed me up
Did
too.
you watch?
I refuse to watch that.
Did you watch the Terrifier movies?
Yes, was not.
Our roomie's girlfriend loves them, and she tells me about it. I'm like, I'll watch it. I'm scared too, though.
I mean, back when the Ring came out, real quick,
Yeah, go for
like
it.
the static thing could happen
Yeah.
on the TVs. They could still happen. So like when it did, I'm like, I'm out.
Really?
Call someone, get me out of here. This ain't happening to me. Nope.
So, The Ring didn't scare me that much, but the Poltergeist did. When it came to the static on the TV, that scared me. I'm gonna say probably it's a toss up, but
No. Those are the worst.
Those freaked me
Paranormal
out.
Activity.
Those freaked me out
Really?
when they
I
came out.
laugh every time because of the stair scenes whenever they get dragged by their hair down the stairs because it looks so
Okay,
fake.
but in the second one where it hauls ass up the stairs, lifts the kid up in the air, and then just yoinks her, no. The movie itself wasn't scary. The sound effects that they had going on is what freaked me out because it was just like, doo, 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 and you're like, nope. And then, who doesn't, real quick, when you watch scary movies or anything, is it always at night?
no.
Typically.
Okay, you're not doing it right.
No,
Oh
it
my
just doesn't
gosh.
have to be at night. Listen, bro, if Listen,
He's
all
weird.
right, listen. This is how it gets, all right?
Okay.
If I watch a scary movie at night, I gotta watch something afterwards that's, like, happy.
Period.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
I get
I'm the same.
nightmares. And I ain't trying to get nightmares.
Did you guys
Gotcha.
watch the one with
Sandy, lay down. Lay down.
Daniel Radcliffe, the scary movie?
Oh, horns?
No. It was a woman in a black dress. I'm pretty sure it's like literally called that.
Oh, he's also in a weird movie called Horns where he just randomly grows horn. I think he becomes Satan.
No,
Like,
no. You
Nice.
said, okay, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Scary movie with Daniel Radcliffe.
Harry Potter and the Deathly
like
Hallows.
He's like
It's Voldemort.
Yeah.
he's like a detective or something.
No, I don't know.
We will have to look that up.
All right, what's your
Not right
next
now.
question?
Not right
That's fine. Should horror movies rely more on gore or psychological thrills?
now. Psychological.
I like the
Hi, Bailey.
psychological. I don't like the jump scares and stuff like
The
that.
jump scares are nice for
Okay.
in the moment.
Yeah.
Psychological messes me up for weeks or
right.
years.
I got a movie that has messed Cassie up so bad. It's called Us.
Look at me.
I'm trying to
I
think
wasn't
Creepy
allowed
movie.
to wear the color red for years. It's literally about a family that there's like a bizarro realm where they can't speak and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they just, if they get to like the real world, they go to kill them, basically.
Yep. There's a clone of you in another world, but they can't speak. So like if they get to our world, they're gonna come and
Oh.
kill you.
Oh.
Yeah, nah. Them,
Wait.
we were driving away from the movies. Yes.
That it is.
We were driving
That is the
away
one.
from the movies, and Cassie saw somebody in a red shirt and freaked out.
I take things a little seriously.
Scream freaked my sister out for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah?
Yeah. The first one freaked her out.
Nah,
What else you
well,
got?
I'll get to that later. Go ahead.
Which horror franchise has the best continuity? Like continuation? Is that okay?
I did not Halloween, not Friday the 13th,
Conjuring.
not Nightmare on Elm Street.
Conjuring.
Those need to die.
Conjuring needs to die too. But the
Along with
Conjuring.
Insidious. was
Texas
good.
Chainsaw.
No.
Um,
needed to see 15 movies.
I'm gonna say. I mean,
The Wrong Turn had a pretty decent little. What was it 2 or 3? But they were also weird. I don't know if those.
Well, there's the Saw movies that there's a bunch of, but those need to stop too.
There are a lot of songs.
The Conjuring also needs to stop.
But I like
But
the movies.
I'm gonna say The Exorcist. I have not seen a bad Exorcist movie.
I don't know. Like Freddy had a good amount. Jason or Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Streets. The runs of those were solid. I don't think. I mean, were they amazing?
Yeah, exactly.
So here's. Do you count Alien as a scary or horror movie? Because like it's.
I like how you said it.
It hold on, it
True.
depends. It
True.
depends.
I could.
Because if it's set up like Signs,
Mm-hmm.
it's different. Or War of the Worlds.
That's sci-fi.
Listen, it's sci-fi, but it's like a sci-fi horror, you know? It's a scary type movie. But if you're going to like Mars Attacks, that's more of a comedy movie in my opinion.
I would
So-
probably do like the Friday the 13th run. It's pretty solid.
I'm going with The Exorcist for sure.
To both of you.
You're picking The Conjuring.
Well, I made that very clear from
Yeah,
the
oh,
beginning.
yeah.
4 times.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think those are good movies that you guys are picking.
Have you
think they're-
seen any
I
of the
mean, we
Exorcist
also
movies?
grew up on them, so like,
Yeah.
there's a bit of nostalgia there with like. Listen, Jason and Freddy were scary back then
Yeah, they were.
because I mean, there wasn't as much told or being
Yeah.
able to show
Well, it's kind of like the
now.
Halloween movies. Like, I know a lot of people that like them. I hate them so much. I think they're overrated. I think they're honestly stupid.
I mean,
like, and it
the
just
spinoffs and
pisses
stuff
me
are
off.
weird. The spinoffs are weird. It just
He needs to just die, and they're not giving a real good reason. They're like, oh, because he was cursed as a child, and he has to do this thingamajig to actually be dead because he's like immortal, basically. That to me is like the frickin' multiverse to Marvel right now. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. This is how mad I get.
I see that.
I really hate the Halloween movies.
I mean, the new ones are not amazing. The last one.
I
was
like
not,
the acting in them. I don't care for that little kid though with the babysitter. Was the comedic relief of the whole movie. I don't even care that it was in the beginning. I loved him. Did you see the newest Halloween? I think it was the newest, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
With the little boy, when the babysitter, he's like, hey, I think someone's in here. And she's like, oh, you're fine. But then he like busts out of the room and runs and like tries to find the boyfriend or something to sacrifice the boyfriend, basically.
Is that the one he gets scared of the closet, or he's
Yeah.
like, someone's in my closet?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
like, no, and goes to slam it and just smokes him, and then
Yeah.
and there he is. Yeah.
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 What's the, is it Sinister? The
Sinister. I
movies with
forgot
the
about
kids?
Sinister.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like Sinister.
Good too. There's a lot out there. Ow.
Are found footage horror movies overrated or underrated? Drag Me to Hell. Is that a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think there's 3 of them.
Hills Have Eyes. I like that movie.
Say
Sorry.
that one more time.
Okay. Are found footage horror movies overrated or underrated?
Found footage, as in like
I'm trying to think of what I was thinking of when I typed this out.
a documentary
Paranormal-
type thing.
Paranormal Activity and The Blair Witch Project are your examples.
Oh,
Okay, so you're saying like cameras,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
security
Yeah,
cameras,
yeah.
CCTV stuff.
Hey!
Hey, there we go.
I don't like those films. I'm sorry, Alan.
I feel like they give a different type of scare
That's fair.
to you. Like,
Does it make it feel more realistic?
so here's the thing. I love the like ghost shows. Like
'Kay.
Ghost Adventures was awesome as a child.
still is.
I
It's
know.
still going with don't say as a child. That just
Listen,
made me feel
as a
so
child, I loved it.
He's like, I liked it 20 years ago. Just kidding.
It's still going. But there were I'm trying to think of
Famous.
I love all like the ghost hunting shows. There was Ghost Hunters that started everything, and then there were like little spin-offs that happened.
So I have to ask,
yeah.
do you believe in ghosts?
I do, 100%.
We discuss this a lot at our house.
Gotcha.
As you can tell by the reaction of an audience member over there.
There is there's just too much out there to not.
That's fair.
But do I believe that the shows are all legit? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Do I believe that Ghost Adventures is legit?
Absolutely
If we're talking about the
not.
same show, no, I think he's legit.
Okay.
You think so?
Are we talking about the same guy? Like the
Is he
dude
a
with the
medium?
glasses, black hair?
Nah, yeah, first name Zach.
I think so.
Oh, he does have glasses now. You're right.
Yeah. I think oh my god, if you want to switch, just
Thank
do
you.
it, Cassie.
Thank
Jesus.
you. Okay, Scoop. Tap in. I feel miserable.
Hello, we have a new person joining us today. Half special guest. His name's Scoob, my cousin. He's the one that was in the basement in the story.
Also seen the naked girl scene that he's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yep. Okay. Now let's get to it. Back to
But I do believe
yes.
Zach Galifianakis.
No,
that's
no,
the actor.
no,
why did
no,
that pop in
no.
my head?
I know his name. I can't think of it.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm looking him up.
Anyway, I think that he does legitimate stuff. I think there are some episodes that are a little rough, but I don't think that he has any interest in faking that. He's been going on for too long
Yeah.
for that to be.
Have you
the
seen what
situation.
happened with him and Post Malone?
I have not.
There was actually a crazy. They talk about how it comes in threes and that type of thing. Well, he had brought Post Malone on for a show, and I don't know the specifics, but
Baggins.
Zach
Zach
Baggins.
Baggins,
Yep,
yeah.
that's the
Yep.
name.
Yep.
But it was like a spirit box, or like I said, I don't know the
Yeah,
specifics.
look how many seasons there are now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 225
and there's
episodes.
movies.
Yeah. He's the only one that's really still going now. Ghost Hunters is done.
Yep.
A lot of the
28 seasons.
I
yeah.
don't remember Ghost Hunters. I remember Adventures though.
So
Yeah.
Ghost Hunters was the first actual legitimate ghost hunting show. It came out around the same time as like Pawn Stars when they
Okay.
started.
Oh,
so like
really?
old.
Okay.
And it's these two guys that are they're plumbers or something like that, and they each had an experience, and they were like, you know what, let's give this a shot, and they got picked up by the History Channel.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, appreciate the follow.
yeah.
Alex Brock.
They got picked up. I'm trying to remember who they got picked up by. Maybe Discovery Channel. I don't remember.
It might have been Discovery.
Yeah, no,
or
that's,
it's probably
I want to say Discovery
maybe
was
History.
for Ghost Adventures too, wasn't it?
Discovery is Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, that's what
It
I want to
was
say. It was Ghost Hunters. for
Ghost
them, too,
Hunters.
then.
Ghost Hunters.
Yep. But they had like a 6-person crew, and it was not anything extravagant.
Yeah, like professional.
Yeah,
what they would
like they
call
just
it.
had like the moderate expensive cameras, and they had.
Right.
But they got picked up, and they dropped the first season, and it took off. Yeah. And it took off, and then
Discovery.
It was Discovery.
Discovery. It's on Discovery Plus.
Because they came back.
Yep.
But they went through 10 seasons, and then they did a spinoff with Ghost Hunters International and all that. That's where all this stuff started from. They were like testing the waters.
Right.
And
They're
people loved
really
it.
laying the game plan.
It was good. It was good. The early seasons of that are very that pushed me towards more of they exist. I'm scared. Goodbye.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
opens your
Yeah.
eyes more.
You hear like
to-
a crack in the house, and you're like, nope. No, thank
what
you.
was that?
All right.
Did
All
you
right.
walk away with the list?
No, I have the list.
Oh, I'm like,
All right. What is the best horror TV series of all time? Examples: The Walking Dead, American Horror Story, and Stranger Things.
Are we calling The Walking Dead a horror series?
Yes, it's
though?
a zombie series.
For like 3
It's a
seasons.
what?
It's a zombie.
zombie?
For like
Zombie.
3 seasons though.
What?
Cassie says American Horror Story.
That's
I'm
I
going
love
Ghost Adventures.
yeah, right.
No.
I love Stranger Things. I
yeah.
love Stranger Things.
I didn't finish
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna go with this one. This one, it's terrified me as a child, and that was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh man.
It is a horror series. You cannot tell me that did not scare you as a youngin.
You didn't like seaweed fingers?
There was one episode I remember where he was like, "Give me the slab."
That's the seaweed guy.
Oh no! shit.
That's the one
That's
that.
the only one I remember.
That's the one episode that everyone talks about. Just freaked him out. He had like a long face, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
no hair. He had like seaweed hair and seaweed fingers. It freaked people out.
I couldn't watch that show when it came on at night.
I loved it.
I legitimately
that
could
was a
not.
great-
all of it.
great show.
Loved it. Okay, were you scared of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
No, I like that
You
show.
wimp.
I like that show.
Jesus.
What
Storm,
you
how
got?
is that possible?
Huh? Favorite horror TV show?
See, actually, I was trying to think on. It's
Oh, you got your Stranger Things.
Dude, so part of it is
Think quiet.
Stranger
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
is all like D&D based.
Yep.
So I'm already a fan of that, but like it is so phenomenal because I can't wait for the final season to come out. It is the story's good. The way they portray the story and stuff, and they do the I can't remember the other side, whatever it's called. It was very good. Their designs of their monsters and stuff are creepy enough, and like obviously it's all CGI and it's Netflix budget,
Yeah.
but it's been phenomenal.
Okay.
There's been parts where I'm like, oh, that's no, thank you, and then no,
So I have one question since you guys were talking about horror and thriller.
yeah.
What would Final Destination be classified as?
That's a movie series though.
I know, but I just came to my head.
That'd be a thriller.
Yeah, that'd be like
Just because
a solely
You
thriller.
know what's gonna happen,
Right.
and then you always have the things that fall or snap, and you're just like, nope, they're alive. All right, and then
I agree.
it's always the drop of the stomach that gets you, and then
Yeah, or
you know,
the
a
jump
giant
scare.
log flies through your car and they die, and you're like, "Whoa, okay.
Or the like how you guys were talking about with the roller coasters. The roller coaster goes to the top and just flies straight
Yep.
off.
Coming from the peanut gallery, I was given the example of Riverdale because at some point it does become a scary series for a little while.
I'm like right there.
See, when it comes to like the hood portion of it, the guy that spoilers kills our. I'm not gonna say that. That's like a psychological thriller type thing.
Sure.
But then when it comes to like when they were doing like the is it goblins? Or like where they were drinking
I
the
haven't
blue
watched
Kool-Aid.
Riverdale.
Okay. Yeah, it becomes more of like a scarier toned show where it's a little bit darker. He's looking up shows.
I had to look.
Have you seen the movie? I think it's My Soul to Take.
No.
That is a good flick.
It's
I got one.
I would put like that as a thriller. It has do you ever see the movie Jumper?
Yes.
So you know the younger. Obviously, we know who the older one is.
Yep.
The younger actor that plays the main character, he's the main character in this.
Okay.
And this portrays like this story of every 13 years or something like that.
Okay.
People die or something
Okay.
like that, and it's like it's a story that people tell. Well,
Okay.
then shit happens, and it starts happening, and he starts losing it. It's a good little random movie that we had at my house at some point. I was just like, never heard of it. Watch it, and I was like, this is phenomenal. I
Oh,
love it.
okay. So what you got?
Oh, for
So
your show?
I wouldn't say
Yeah, he hasn't
it's.
got that
I
far
wouldn't
yet.
say
I didn't realize
it's
we were-
crazy scary, but when I was younger, it was definitely awesome to watch.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. You know, I'm not gonna lie
Goosebumps
to you.
always had a different.
Goosebumps kind of freaked me
story
out as a kid
happening.
too.
There was some things where
I
I
read
was
the
like,
books.
Okay.
"Oh, you didn't
I
watch
re-
the TV shows and the movies?"
No.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's
All right.
they were good.
Do jump scares add or take away from the horror experience?
Ad.
Do jump scares add or take away?
It depends. It depends.
If
It's gotta be timed well.
If I'm watching a horror movie, I want to at least be like, something to keep me on the edge of my seat, like to where I have to
Like I
be
said,
ready for
I
it.
like them, but they have to be timed well.
I mean, I wasn't. At no point did the movie It give me any jump scares.
Exactly, but
No.
I still
it
like
was
that
still
movie.
good.
Yeah.
The first one was better than the second one, but because garbage. But
Mm-hmm.
said it didn't give you jump scares?
the first It.
Like the old
By the way, we're talking to Cassie in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah, yeah.
there
sorry,
wasn't,
sorry,
there
sorry.
wasn't
Wanna be
really
here.
any.
Sorry, not here.
One of the scariest parts of that movie was when Georgie went to the basement and he was chasing him up the stairs, but that really wasn't even a jump scare. Like
Yeah, I can't say I jumped at any point in that movie, but I was.
Right.
There were points where. What am I, a monster now? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What about the part where he's in the fridge?
That's not a
That's
jump
not
scare.
a jump scare.
No, he's not. No, it's not. That's just him like uncontortioning himself.
That whole scene is a jump scare.
Okay. Okay. Should classic horror films be remade or left alone?
I like that they're remaking them.
I don't.
Like how we were talking about Texas Chainsaw earlier, they changed the movie every time.
Yeah, they need to cut that out. They just need to leave it
It
alone.
makes some money though.
Yeah, exactly. That's all
But
they're
that doesn't
doing
make it a
for.
good choice to
Yeah.
remake it. That's like the
I-
Marvel stuff happening.
I was actually really
or
impressed.
not
with the one
Marvel,
that they just put on Netflix. Like
Disney. That's like all the Disney stuff happening. Like they're remaking all the Disney movies to remake their money back. And it's just stupid.
Like, they should have stopped after a trilogy. Give them a trilogy. That's it. No more. I don't care.
I'm fine with a reboot if it's
20 years, maybe 40 years later.
I just
mean,
think
you
that
can-
the makeup and all that has gone so far that
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool to see what they can do now compared to that.
but like the remake for Nightmare on Elm Street,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
they had the best actor I think they could have drawn to play him,
Mm-hmm.
and they made him look ridiculous. But like, so the actor that played Freddy in the remake
Mm-hmm.
is the guy that played Rorschach in The Watchmen,
Okay.
something else. But he has like this real gritty,
Mhm.
like dirt voice. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And like, no one complains about how he sounds or
Mhm.
how he acted.
Mm-hmm.
They complain about how he looked,
Yeah.
because he looked terrible. He looked absolutely awful. His face was
No budget on
awful.
costume.
Yeah, like
Oh, man.
we're gonna make
Spent it all
a
on the
phenomenal
actor.
movie. Just throw clay on his face.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm like,
too
just go
bad.
fall down in the mud. We'll put you on the screen. So, but if they do it right, I'm fine. Like, I could see a really cool Jason happening nowadays. Like,
Oh, for sure. They have a new one with him coming out.
because
too,
it's
Crystal
it's
Lake,
just
don't they?
simple. It's simple stuff to do. I'm over the Halloweens.
Yep.
I'm fine if I'm tired of the continuations of
Yes.
Halloween. I'm fine with a reboot if it's starting with all new people.
Yep.
Let Jamie Lee Curtis,
Yep. Let her die.
let her go. I don't care about her and her family anymore. You had a rough past.
It's
We're
over.
done.
Yep.
You're a terrible babysitter. Please
now,
leave.
now it's just gonna be a copycat of the original.
Yeah, which whatever.
Yeah. All right. So, is horror better as a slow burn or a fast pace type of thing?
I love the slow burns. Like, I like the anticipation, and like you sit there and you want it to happen, and it just keeps going. You're like, something bad's gonna
edged.
happen.
Yeah, like talking about like how you know that somebody's in this house, but they're
Yeah, like you see him move in the background, or you see Michael in the closet. And
Yeah.
they're just walking around. You're like, it's gonna happen.
What was
moment now.
it? Insidious with the red when they introduced the red mask, like early in the
Oh.
beginning of the movie.
Talking about the original demon that he goes to.
Yeah.
Yes. In the first one, I want to say they showed just a glimpse of like when the old
Yeah, his
lady.
tail at the little sewing machine or something with
Okay.
the music going.
Yeah,
Tiptoe.
That one, and when I don't know her name, but the older lady when she first
Oh,
walked
yeah,
in
the
the
black
house
dress.
and she
The-
looked in the corner and
Yeah.
seen the black,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Yeah, you definitely have something in your house." Like that's when I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, see it's so good. If you go like if it's too fast, I feel like it's just not scary enough. What are your thoughts? Because you keep asking questions and not answering.
I mean, I'm answering them too. I'm just incorporating all of my answers into the conversation.
We'll answer it.
Honestly, I like the slow burns, but
Oh, never mind.
it depends on the script because there are some out there that are good like from the beginning.
Yeah,
So
I mean, if it's gonna be like a mass murder movie, you can fast burn it, like the
Oh, yeah,
scream and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah, if
but like
a
the
slasher,
yes,
that-
slashers
slashers.
are.
Okay.
There you go.
slashers definitely have to be
Monster movies, you
Yup.
can fast pace that because you just want to see
Yep.
the monster fuck shit up.
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
Eat somebody in the first
Yeah.
fucking
But like the
5
truly
minutes.
scary ones, The Ring,
Yep.
stuff like that, where you sit like Final Destination, even
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, don't
I love
rush
the
it.
way how they
I
set
like
that up.
being here.
Yeah.
Just-
Yep.
and they did all that with like an hour and 20-minute movie. Like they're not 3 hour long
yeah.
like they are nowadays.
Yeah.
So like, it was
See, I feel like the slow burns are getting too drawn out
yeah
now.
because they're
That's
making the
what I
movies
was
too
gonna
long.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You can take him with you when we're done. Puppy for sale, for free.
He is definitely enjoying my arm as a chew toy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can tell him no.
All right. What is? I'm gonna rephrase this question a little bit.
Are these mine or yours?
These are yours.
I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, you're not that bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right. What is the scariest setting for a horror movie? So some examples are like
That's a good
a
question.
haunted house, forest, small towns.
God,
No.
I think of
Dude, forest scenes scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like the
it's
camping or whatever. No.
you see somebody hanging.
Yeah,
like,
it's so hard for me to watch scary movies that are set in the forest because
Slender Man.
Oh,
no.
man.
We'll
how
get
did
to
that
games
not-
in
how
a
did
second.
How did that not come up? No,
We'll
that
get-
was
no.
a movie too.
Yes, it was a movie.
In a
but we'll-
folktale.
Yeah. Like, I go hunting and I'm
Yeah.
already freaking out every little noise that I'm hearing because I walk by myself the entire walk.
Yeah, and you got to go out when it's dark before
Yeah. Yeah,
before they
and-
get up.
I'm telling you, on the way there, I'm trucking. Like, I'm just going. But on the way back when it's night,
Yeah.
every little step's so soft. And I'm like,
He
oh
ain't-
my
He
God.
didn't say, but there's bears back there.
Yeah, it's a lot of people like it's not. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of what's in the dark. Is
Yep.
what it is. So it's
Plus, you're by yourself, man.
yeah.
You're not. It's not like you're just fucking.
I would also say,
my
like,
bad.
there was another ghost show. It's called Ghost Mine.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that.
There was
one.
like
Yep.
2 seasons, and I wanted it to continue, but
I
like
thought
when
it
they
actually
were
went longer than that.
no, it was only 2.
Wow.
It got shut down.
Ah.
I think it was something with the mine itself.
Okay.
But
Oh,
like
the group.
whoever owned it or something, I
Okay.
think they were over it.
Okay.
I think it was getting too much publicity or something.
Mhm.
Ah.
But when they were pitch black in that mine and you just hear like the water drips from the cave and like things moving, I'm like, you could
I'm
not
good.
pay me enough to stay in there.
Yeah.
I don't care. Because like you get turned around, like, yep, I'm running back to the door. No, you're actually running the wrong way. No, I'm out. So like I could say cave or mine or something like that
Okay.
too. But like I feel like woods are
Yeah, the forest.
Have you ever watched As Above, So Below? I believe that's the name of it.
no.
Basically, they go into the catacombs
Oh.
Of.
of what is it, England?
Okay.
Wherever they have all those burial grounds underneath.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, I'm
And-
good there.
Oh, it was crazy.
One
That is-
little creek
that is a
where I
must
think
watch.
like one of them to open, and you would hear me scream the highest scream I've ever done.
Yeah.
It was basically
Sound like a
basically
little
they
girl.
went in the water, and once they went to the other side, everything was evil, and it's like you're saying they had the little drip drops, the
There's
extra little
a
echoes.
there's a horror movie about these. I think it's 3 girls. They're hiking or something or rock
Mhm.
climbing, and they fall into a cave, and it turns out there's stuff in the cave,
Oh no way.
and it turns out the things that are in the caves used to be human. They fell, and then like
Adapted.
adapted.
That's wild.
And like, so they're just trying to get out. Like they're just
Yeah.
trying to get out, and they're being hunted this whole time. And as they're trying to get out, there's this huge opening where it's like a cliff. You
Yeah.
gotta get over here, and they're trying to jump. These things are climbing. I think there's 3 of them. Move on. I'll try and find it.
Okay. Okay. So Cassie did bring up a game.
Yeah.
She brought up Slenderman.
Iconic.
Yep. If you had to pick a horror game, I don't know if you guys have played many horror games or not. I've only played a select few.
Yeah, I can't say I've played a lot.
But if you know the name of the horror game, which one would you say is the scariest in your opinion?
Outlast.
Outlast?
Is that the one where they can hear you? It's like the family in the house.
Oh,
There's
they do
there's
have
2, but this is the one where the guy goes into a abandoned psych facility that's
Oh.
Okay.
still got the people in there, and it's crazy.
Oh, that's
it's,
wild.
It's actually rated as one of the scarier video games that you can
Okay.
actually play.
Okay.
I would say Phasmo scares me still. Even though, like, I know it's not scary. When I get trapped into a house with a ghost, I'm like, ah! So
That's the sound game, ain't it? Where you're holding around the...
So they can hear you. They can hear you if you say certain things. If you just talk normal, then it doesn't pick it up. But you have to like say a keyword.
Right.
And I think you have to toggle your microphone for it. But there's a legitimate scary. There's a scary video game or horror video game where you get kidnapped by this family and you have to try and get out. They can hear you talk and breathe and everything, and they're just walking through.
Oh, man.
And like there's like jump scares and stuff, and you scream, all of a sudden you hear like doo 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 doo, like they're trying to get you, and you got to run and try and hide, and like it is.
That's how Outlast is. You can hide in a locker, and if they hear you go in the locker or see you,
you're screwed.
they'll open that locker and just grab you, and then it's you respawn.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm not a big.
Slenderman's up there though.
Yeah,
but Slenderman
that's like the only one that I played.
That was a hard.
That
game.
was a hard game.
It's like old horror or new horror.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good question.
Can I ask that out loud?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you want to ask that?
Yeah, I was going to.
Oh, I'm still trying to
I
find
thought
the
you were
movie.
saying if you were going to. I was
No,
like,
no.
okay. Do you like new horror or old horror? I feel like new
I'm kinda
horror.
like right in
Yeah.
between, man. Because I like that 2010 to 2020 range.
I feel like new horror is a lot more jump scares. I feel like
I
older
agree.
horror, it's a lot more like they're trying to mess you up in the head. They're trying to make the movie last.
Yeah, it's more
afterwards.
psychological.
Yeah.
in those.
I feel like nowadays it's like a boo. It scared you for that second. Afterwards, like 2 hours after the movie, it doesn't bother you. But if you're watching a movie
Bob
and
said old horror is better.
oh yeah,
There's definitely a lot of good old horror films. Like,
absolutely.
the main film that I can think of that I really enjoyed as of recent, even then it's probably a year or two old now.
Oh, I found it.
Evil Dead Rise. That movie they were doing things I've never seen before in there.
So I like the older ones better, but now I don't watch them out of like being scared. I watch them out of enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so those I pick those. That's my answer. The older ones are better,
Yeah.
but I do like It was very good. Chapter 1 was phenomenal.
Stephen King movies are just
True. Yeah.
They're great.
There are good newer movies made. I just don't think they put as much effort into them now that they did back then.
Yeah.
I feel like the jump scares aren't as good. They're there, but like they're not. I'm not trying to leave the room during the movie.
Yeah.
That movie is also called The Descent.
The Descent.
I do know what
I've
you're talking
heard
about.
of it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard
No,
of it.
I have seen.
Yep, it
I've
is.
seen that. I want to say that's on Max.
Really?
I want to say that's on Max right now. Yeah.
Max, sponsor us.
It's bound to happen.
If one of these days.
It's owned by Disney.
Disney, sponsor us.
Thank you, Cassie.
Yep.
You're welcome.
That's a little subtle.
Okay. Well, we basically actually answered a lot of my questions.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's go here.
Not that one. Was it?
Not that one. Sorry. In your opinion, do you think
Friday the 13th is very good.
yes. Do you think that a good horror movie needs CGI? Or it needs a lot of CGI?
It depends on the makeup.
No,
No?
because look at what they did back then.
Correct.
Like, good horror movies need the story to be good. If the story is good, the movie will be good. But I feel like that follows a lot of not just horror genre, like Freddy, like that. None of that's real. Like all that nightmare stuff, that the
That
walls
made you
coming
scared
down,
to
like
sleep. Like
but like none of it was CGI. It was legitimate, just props and studio work and all that, and they were phenomenal. But does it need CGI? No. Does it make it better and easier? I could see that. I don't know about better being the right word there, but
See, like things like fire, they're always gonna CGI.
but you can't do what like they did with it
Yeah.
without
No,
CGI.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely,
exactly.
So, like-
absolutely. Like it.
The fridge scene was real.
Yeah, the fridge scene was real. Cassie keeps talking about the dang fridge scene. Anybody that
That's
doesn't
great.
know, there's a scene in the movie It where Pennywise is not trapped. He's just inside of a refrigerator.
like a pretzel.
Yeah, and he's like all contortioned and everything like that. And one of the fun facts that Cassie likes to say about the movie is that was not CGI. That was the actual actor doing all of that.
I completely forgot about the thing.
The thing, yeah.
I
The
don't
original
remember
was
what that is right now.
the original was terrifying. The thing is
I'm
about
about to look that up.
it takes place. It's like Antarctica or something.
Okay.
And they have this camp there, and this alien
Oh,
thing.
it's 82.
It came out in '82.
82. They got it as a sci-fi.
They did a
horror.
remake that was pretty good too, but like they at first it like shape shifts, like a shape shifting alien
Yeah,
that
yeah.
takes over a dog to start, and then it just starts taking over and murdering other people and like
taking over them. Okay.
yeah, because it literally can just shape shift, and
See,
by the
that's
end it's like
that's
this
why they
big,
just called
like,
it the thing. Okay.
morphed.
I like the
When I
idea of
watched
that.
it, I
There's a
was
lot.
like-
There's a
Yeah.
lot you could do. You could really stretch that as a series
I
if
mean-
they wanted to.
Oh, most definitely. If they could do a remake of that, I would enjoy.
That's a
remake
good.
of that.
That's
Did
a
they?
good idea.
Yeah, they did, and it was
was pretty good.
What was it like? 2000s?
No, it was later than that.
Really?
I think it was.
I don't know. A really good horror movie that I don't know if you might have seen it. I don't know if you have or not. I know Cassie for sure hasn't seen it. It was called Dreamcatchers.
Love that movie.
Dreamcatchers.
I love that movie.
I don't
That
think
was a
I've
good
seen
movie.
that. I thought I watched a lot of horror movies, man.
It's
You guys
not
are putting
really.
me on.
It's not a horror. It's not.
It's psychological
It's
again, or-
psychological.
Okay.
So
It
here's the
scared
thing.
the crap out of me.
Here's the thing.
What was it called?
Dreamcatchers.
Dreamcatchers. It's not. The beginning of it is scary. After that,
Yes.
it's not.
Yes.
Okay.
After that, it's a thriller
Yep.
movie. But when so it's about there's these two aliens. One shows up as a boy. The other's like a worm. So
That's
like,
crazy.
it's very, very different. But like the worm wants to take over the Earth. The boy's trying to save it. He, like, the way they portray him in the movie is like he's like a
Oh, here we go.
special needs
It popped
kid
up,
kind of.
Dreamcatchers.
But like he's not. He just can only speak so much of the Earth language.
Right.
He finds these four friends that actually save him from being bullied, gives them abilities.
That's tough.
It's phenomenal.
That's pretty
It's
sweet.
it's good.
It's phenomenal.
That looks like that's another that's a great idea on
Bro,
just something you
so
wouldn't
he
think
gives
of.
the four guys abilities, and they can talk to each other. Like one has the ability to just call each other wherever they are.
right.
Literally, they're in, and they know when the other one's trying to get a hold of them.
Yep.
So like at some point, I think he has a shoe, or it might be a gun or something. He's just like, "Hello," and he's talking to him like it's a legitimate call.
holding,
Yeah.
Holding it up to his face, and he's
that's-
talking to him.
That is
He's like,
awesome.
Yeah, okay. And the dude's talking to him from inside of his head.
Yeah.
Because the alien took it over. He took over his body, but he won't take his mind. The mind is his power.
Just
It's
the
like a
idea on how
library.
that would look, and you'd be.
He's
this-
in like a
this guy's
library, bro.
crazy.
He's in like this 5-story storage room. It's
Right.
good pick.
I'm
what I'm saying.
gonna have to watch that
Good
one.
pick. It is
No, that's
so
a good
good.
one.
It is so good. I'm trying to think of the actors for it because it had some bigger
It
actors.
did.
I'm on IMDb already.
You're looking
Morgan
at
Freeman's in it.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Oh, Thomas Jane, the dude that played Punisher.
Yeah, there's some
Yep.
guys in there.
Jason Lee, Damian Lewis. Oh, Timothy Oliphant. Oh, the dude that played Justified and stuff.
Oh, really?
Dude, they got a lot of big
Yeah, there's a
names
lot
in
of
here.
faces in there.
Yeah, it is very good. Very good.
Wow.
What were we talking about before that?
I don't
That I had to
remember.
look up when it came out. Because you were like early
Oh, the
2000?
thing. The thing.
Yeah, the thing. Because the first one came out in 82.
2011.
Oh, really? Huh.
I'm surprised I haven't seen that because I
you
20,
all right?
2010 to 20
You're
was.
fine. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
That's mainly why I'm sitting over here.
gotcha. I mean, people cough.
Brock said y'all gonna go see the Borrow movie called The Monkey.
You listen.
I'm not watching The Monkey.
I just looked up like the top 50 horror movies. That's rated in the top 25.
I haven't seen anything about it.
Really?
No, I haven't.
Sorry. It's number 12 on IMDb.
Really?
So that I don't like
And
that.
it's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
feel
the
like
trailer's out.
there hasn't
I think
been
the trailer's
too
out
many good
right now or
scary
something.
movies that have come out recently. Like I said, the last one I can think of was Evil Dead Rises, and that was mainly great
Well,
because it was different.
It depends because, it depends on what you classify. Because if you're doing the horror thriller type deal, then, there's a new one that just came out, and it's almost like Cabin in the Woods type feel.
Okay.
But it
I
has
like
the
that
dude.
scene.
It has the dude that play the main dude from Split.
I
That's
know.
another
Great actor.
Dude, that's
They
serious. 'cause it's
butchered the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's how they wanted to end it. It wasn't supposed to be.
A part 2.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be connected to back the original Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be, but they were like, the fans kind of
We're pushing.
made
for it.
enough sense
They
to where they
bullied
could
it.
be connected.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they connected, and it was great. But what they did to all of them were that ending movie made
Yeah.
me so mad.
I swear.
Yeah.
Just ended it immediately.
Yeah, the way they sent out Bruce Willis in that, disrespectful. He drowned in a puddle. Stupid.
What about A Quiet Place?
Quiet Place is good. It's not a
I didn't
It's not
really
a favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a favorite.
but it's not a
of mine.
bad movie.
Okay.
Cassie, you're contagious.
So if we're talking about A Quiet Place, what's the other one that with Sandra Bullock? Where you have to
Bird
cover-
Box.
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Would that be classified as a horror?
It's thriller.
I like
Yeah.
Quiet Place better than Bird Box.
I'm like
Oh.
I'm like right in between.
Bro, that movie is too weird. It's definitely in the genre.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
What? It's the newest one.
Really?
It's
Stop putting out new
No, I know.
scary
Brock's,
movies.
Brock's
we haven't
on
seen
his
them.
on
It's-
his horror gig.
yeah, it's a new horror movie, and like the dude that plays the main guy in it was just like it was a weird place.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
it was a weird thing. But a lot of people loved it. A lot of people like it. It's good.
So I got a question for you guys then.
No.
Psychological, gory, or the story?
Huh?
Said he missed that part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You're good.
Did you guys already ask that?
Psychological, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Psychological, for sure.
I
For
didn't.
sure.
I didn't hear you
Yeah.
guys mention gory in that either.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was literally psychological or gore.
Yeah.
And,
Or
like I don't.
I thought you guys said horror. Psychological or horror.
No.
Well, the psychological's within the horror.
You guys said
I
it was
forgot
two
what I was
different
looking
things.
at.
Yeah.
No.
No. We
We're
said
not.
thriller and horror, two different
Okay,
things.
okay.
I forgot what I was looking up now.
I just had one in my head and it messes me up because I can't remember it. Yeah, No, I, in reality, or like all in all, do you guys enjoy horror movies?
Love them.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, now are you a monster or
Ghost.
Continue.
or like a ghost type of person.
I'm more scared to watch the Ghost movie
Yeah,
than
I
I am
agree.
Monster.
I agree.
Monster, I can wrap my head around.
It's a monster.
Ghost thing, like, you can say it's not real in that, but like, what if that's just...
Yeah.
What
So-
if that did happen?
So when it comes to like the monsters and stuff, I don't really like them. I'm only saying because my favorite type of horror movies are the ones that are based off of true events. You're late.
Yeah,
We talked about us.
You're so late.
The person that would talk about that the most is
has
sitting in
left
the
the
hallway
chat.
trying
Yeah.
not to... The movie Us.
Fuck that movie.
Cassie says, please move on. She would like to not talk about the red shirt and the nightmares that she had.
Yes. My movies are the ones that are based off of true events, like The Exorcist, The Conjuring,
What
stuff
about
like
the
that.
Wolfman?
I've seen previews for it.
It was good.
I don't plan on seeing it.
Not the new one.
No, not the new one. Okay, see, well, there's the new one coming out. I don't
That's
think
not
I've
called
seen
the Wolfman.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I'm not sure myself. I didn't know they were coming out with a new one.
It already came out like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
we
saying.
could go.
Like new movies.
So, as far as like monsters and stuff go, the best like werewolf I've seen on screen is still to this day Van Helsing,
Okay.
the Hugh Jackman one.
Yep.
That's been the best design. But Wolfman is close.
Yeah.
But they made that transformation. The transformation to it is what made it so good. Because
So you're telling me that you like that more than Revis from Harry Potter?
yeah, that was a weird choice
Such
for
a
them.
terrible one.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like a skinwalker
Yeah.
wolf.
I just felt like he was a hairy dude.
He had no hair.
I swear
was-
I remember him.
No, he was like a naked mole rat
I
with
must
long
be
arms.
thinking about someone else.
Okay.
The teacher, Remus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Sirius Black,
Okay.
who's like full wolf.
Okay.
What you got over there?
Speak no evil.
Speak no
I
evil.
like that.
Holy cow!
I forgot about that flick.
Yeah.
That's with the same guy that played in
Okay.
Split.
Okay.
Like stuff like that. That only came out. That came out last year.
Yeah.
That was actually a really
Phenomenal.
I like that.
So
film.
like, they're still making good stuff. It's just,
not being talked about as much.
yeah. I mean,
It's because
that came and it got released so fast.
yeah.
Right.
The popularity now is jump scares. The more jump scares, the better. That's the popularity now. So it's. I feel like all the stuff that actually can mess you up just gets swept under the rug because. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say the genre of horror, like legitimate, is dying? Like it's just going more for the
yeah.
thrill of it
Yeah,
rather
like
than
Cass
like
said-
the
I feel like they're gonna start putting more like comedic relief in horror
You
movies.
think they're gonna Disneyfy it?
Oh, I hope
basically?
not. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I think
not.
I think it's going to become
They're
more.
gonna nerf it,
Yeah.
smurf it, whatever.
Yeah,
you wanna call it.
it's either going to become more like a comedic horror type of genre, and that's gonna be it,
I
or
hate
it's
comedy in
Yeah,
horror
it's like
movies.
I want to see The Exorcist. I want to see somebody get bent.
Yep. Or
Of
it's just
them
gonna be
sideways.
straight gore, and that's it.
Have you seen the Russell Crowe movie? He's I think it's called The Pope.
I don't think so.
And he's also in another. Russell Crowe is a weird
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But so he does like this. It's like an Exorcist type movie.
Okay.
But he also does this one where he's this deranged driver that chases this lady down, and he's psycho.
Okay.
But like those are also, they're not horror, they're thriller stuff. But
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we're going into more now.
Yeah. I mean,
We're losing Jason. Michael needs to go. You
I
haven't had a
think-
good
but
Freddy in a
that was-
while.
Isn't there a new Jason though coming out?
No.
I thought it was
yeah,
Crystal
it's called
Lake.
Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing an origin.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't. It's.
I just
I don't know
Jason's
exactly what
in
they're
it.
doing, but it's a Friday the 13th.
Jason freaks me out
Movie.
because Crystal Lake exists.
Yes.
And they actually have like a camp there.
Yeah.
Nope. Big pass.
I went to a campground called Crystal Lake, and I refused to leave.
I'm good.
like
Not going swimming.
the camper. It was not.
I thought you meant leave there,
No,
and
no.
I'm like,
I wanted to leave it from
Gotcha.
the start.
Yeah.
Like it's not the Crystal Lake, but it was called Crystal Lake.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
you drive past the sign.
Yeah, I'm telling you, white
Yeah,
knuckle
no.
the whole time.
No.
Oh, why is your car wobbling? It's not. It's
Nothing?
me.
Yep. So I don't know. There's just. I feel like the old ones, there was something within the movie that's just gonna stick with you forever.
It made you scared.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Jeepers.
The movies
man.
now
Seeing
don't make you
buses.
scared.
Yeah.
Like you can be like, wow, that was scary, but I wasn't scared. Like, yeah, I would say jump scares aren't saying that you were scared. You were surprised.
Yeah.
But like I can go in and watch I don't know, Speak No Evil.
Yep.
I wasn't scared. It was a good
watch.
scary
Yeah.
thriller, but like wasn't scared. I watched The Ring and I didn't like any type of TV static. I was
Yeah.
like, we need to leave. We're all gonna die.
Yeah,
We're
gone.
all gonna
We're
die.
gone. That's what I
Like,
was saying.
if there's a phone
Jeepers
call
Creepers
after
2,
that, nope, wrong number. Sorry.
Jeepers Creepers 2 had me scared to take the bus
Oh yeah,
on football trips.
baseball games for me.
Yep.
Drive
Yeah.
past fields and be like, just keep an eye out.
No.
We're
Head
going
on
by
a
these
swivel.
farms, and all I'm thinking is we're gone.
I'm gonna tell you, probably the one that messed me up the most was from the original It movies. There's a scene where dude's taking a shower and Pennywise is talking to him through the drain.
Oh, that would freak me
Yeah,
out.
that's the one I was
Dude.
thinking about in the new one where he was talking to the girl.
Oh, I was scared. You know,
You
like
just keep your foot over the like.
No,
you
bro.
You plug the
No,
plug
I was
the
a-
tub like.
yeah.
We're not doing this today.
So you know, everybody's got this thing. Like when you're in the shower and you close your eyes to wash your hair and everything. You ever got that feeling like there's something in that shower just standing there with you?
no.
Like
No, not me.
This is like a
it never got
legit
to
thing
me
with
like
a
that.
lot of people. It's like they call it their shower demon because people will close their eyes to like wash everything out, and when their eyes close, they feel like they gotta hurry up because they think there's somebody there.
No, I
It's
don't.
like
I don't
being
have this
scared to
issue.
go up the stairs.
Listen, I got something about that too. I was scared to take a shower for years. I would. I wasn't the smelly kid.
Poor Cassie.
Swear.
No, this is back like I was.
She just helped
I was
him
like
through
8.
it.
Yeah, no.
She like helps him in. Okay, sweetie, we're gonna get
You're
through
good,
this.
Chris.
You're
You're
a real
good.
catch, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You're telling me my
Oh, I'm telling
basement
you.
was scary with the opening back
Hold on,
of the
hold on.
stairs.
Rewind, because we just went from showers to basements.
Yeah.
Basements are a different story.
See, that's
Basements are.
You're turning your shoulder.
If I'm downstairs and I have to shut off all the lights,
I'm
and back then
sprinting up them
there wasn't a
stairs.
switch for every light bulb, so you had to
Yeah.
Yup.
pull the string,
Yup.
and you would map out. I'm gonna start in that corner,
Yup.
and then make my way here. And if you know, as soon as because some of the switches to shut off the light for the hallway. Oh, I was like, who? Cassie. Some of the lights when you turn the switch off at the stairs shut
Yeah.
off all of them up
Yeah.
until so you'd be like,
Yeah. Gone.
like
Track
if you
star.
fall, you're like, nope, like something's grabbing me, I'm going down. No,
So,
basements are different, but
yeah.
no shower demons. Basements are a different story.
No, right? So you got the little like stairway that goes upstairs to like the main floor. Attics are scary too.
There is some creepy attics.
Yeah. So
Just don't look right.
all the stairs probably going up
This room
about
next to us.
halfway.
Yeah,
The backing of the stair just isn't there, and it was like a little storage area that was in my parents'
oh,
laundry
okay,
room.
all right,
So it was just open,
yeah.
and oh my god, growing up, I've sprinted up them stairs.
You thought a hand was gonna come out
My
and get you?
brother's done it to me,
Oh, well,
and it just scared me.
that's a
shout out,
different type. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different type of.
Ever since then, skip every other stair
Nope,
going
nope,
up
nope,
them.
nope, 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 nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every other I'm like jumping, trying to
That's
get as
funny.
many
So,
stairs as possible.
This room, and now he falls.
Ah. His own shoelace.
Tries
I
to
do
run
do
too
that.
fast. And
Yep.
just this room right here is a storage room.
Yep.
But it's the roof part is right here, so it's just open. But because of the temperature changes and stuff, the floor will creak and the door will shift.
Okay.
This used to be my bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
like,
don't know about it. Dude, man, what's going on in there?
sleeping here. My bed, because I had a futon
Yep.
that was right here. So I'd be laying, and all of a sudden the door would just be like, and I'm like, hello?
Yep.
And I would get up and go open the door. First of all, don't do that. It makes it
No,
worse.
no, that's what I'm saying.
It makes it worse
that's how
because
it
when you
feels.
open
You're
it
like-
and
you're
it's like
this.
2 a.m, there's no lights on, and you have the cold air return where you just hear,
Yeah.
nope.
Downstairs. Go downstairs and turn the stream off of your phone. I gotta talk about something.
You just
Go
made her more
downstairs.
You
scared
guys
than
Yeah,
sleep
what.
with the
just go
door open
downstairs.
or closed?
Yeah, do you sleep with the door open or closed?
Okay, so I have to sleep with the door
Downstairs.
open because of my dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do it for our cats.
Growing up, I slept with the door shut, but when that didn't last long. I've always, I don't know, I've been the lucky one where the dog's always sleeping in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if he's got to go out, or like, growing up, my parents would get up before me, so they would put the dog out.
Right.
So I had to sleep with the door open. I just got comfortable with that.
I'm just
Also,
so used to
that one right there. If I sleep with the door shut, I'm not sleeping.
That's fair.
it. She'll paw at it.
So,
No, she just gets up. She gets anxiety if she can't leave.
Yeah, yeah.
So she'll get up, and then she'll go to the door, and then she'll get back on the bed, and then she'll go back to the door.
yeah,
And I'll be
I know
like,
exactly.
I'll put you out of my misery. Like,
so I slept with the door open.
I love how you made her leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, not. I'll tell you when to come back. I
She's
slept.
just sitting at
yeah.
the first stair right there. Like,
Yeah, so I slept with the door open.
yeah.
Because my dog would come in and sleep on my bed, but once he got too old to go up the stairs and come to my room, that's when I started getting more into video games, and I would be a little louder playing video games at night. So I'd shut the door. My parents slept downstairs,
Sure.
so that's when I started sleeping with the door closed. Now my thing is, go back to the attics. Why I told her to leave is the access to our attic in our house now is in our bedroom, in our closet. So I didn't notice it when we first moved in, but there's like something like half like sticking out of like the attic like hatch, and I noticed it a couple days ago and it started freaking me out a little bit because there's just it's not like a hand or anything like that. It's like a little bit of like fabric because it wasn't there, but now it is. So I don't know what's going on. I'll have to show you,
You guys
later.
also have 4 cats, by the way.
No, but the cats don't go over there. They don't go up there. It's too high for them to get to.
We'll look at it, bro.
Yeah.
We'll look at it.
It freaked
We'll
me
take
out a
care
little
of
Next,
it.
bit.
We'll
next
take-
week, the podcast, one of you
Yeah.
is missing. So
Yeah.
Ghost
right?
guys.
they looked at the attic.
Ghost guys coming soon.
No, ghost addicts. That's what you
Yeah, ghost addicts. Okay, you're good.
Talking about your spooky house. That actually was a real case with somebody. If you guys didn't know that.
Yeah.
feel like she didn't mute.
Yeah, no,
No,
she
she
definitely did
definitely
not.
didn't,
Or
yeah.
she just she's sitting like right there at the bottom of the stairs and just heard
Oh.
everything.
Well, here they come.
I did not turn off the podcast.
You probably should have.
Nah, it doesn't creep me out like that.
Okay.
She's.
Yeah.
You go to bed now, she's
Yeah,
coming
we'll
back.
wait till tonight.
Yeah.
Chris, do you hear that?
They'll be May.
It's a fabric. Go get it.
Listen, man.
What's that
It
dryer
wasn't
sheet?
there.
But here's the thing. So with addicts, you just got to know that's what it's all about. That's wide open. There's nothing
Yeah.
there. So there could be something that was in there that air was coming through.
Yeah.
Blowing
there's
stuff. It's
there's
just
a
like
million
yeah,
possibilities. Because there's something in our vents.
Yeah, you're just
I
gonna
can tell
open
you
it and
that.
have a family of 4 say hello.
Yeah.
She's like, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no
You
wonder
guys
why my
got
food's been disappearing.
4 more cats. Just letting you know.
You guys actually have a pack of coons upstairs.
Hey.
Can you imagine opening and seeing another set of cats in there, like, oh, your new cat room. There you go.
Can you imagine just opening it?
Don't give her ideas, man.
I would be like, I straight up would just close the cat. Like, that's a Chris thing, not a me thing.
You know, since we live in a condo complex,
Yeah.
I wonder if all the attics are connected.
I don't think so.
It could be.
Could
be
It might be connected for those, like your house and the other one, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
separated by a wall or something.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even. I
not
want to
saying,
know
like-
if it's even separated by a wall. I
It's
want to know
probably
if like
separated by, like,
I
a
can get to
stud
somebody else's
wall.
thing. Yeah, maybe like a stud wall. I can see that.
Yeah.
But like if I can get to somebody else's condo from mine,
I feel like that would be like a security breach. I
Yeah,
don't feel
correct.
like
That's
but
what.
you don't know how people build.
Go
things,
stick your
man.
head. Oh. Yeah, but that's like your car.
It's 2 cars, 1, and then 2 more, but
Yeah.
all of them.
Right, but that's one.
It's one building.
But like, what are you gonna put? I don't know. Well, go stick your head in there.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
go see if there is
Just-
somebody there.
He'll lift you up, and then once his head's in, just
Yeah,
Yeah.
just shoot me in there. Just say goodbye.
How's it look?
You guys forgot about is Psycho and Bates Motel, by the way.
Bates Motel is weird.
Yeah.
Psycho, though.
Yep, it's based off of Psycho.
Classic.
I'm trying to think of the one. What was the hotel that was it? Stephen King went
The
into?
Shining.
Yeah, but what was that hotel called? Because I know Jim Carrey also went there, and he said that he would no longer go to that hotel.
There's a
ever
bunch of
again in
hotels
his life.
that like.
I think so.
CIL. That's where
I trust
a
you.
lot of paranormal activities happen.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
I know there's like a specific room that.
there's a lot of haunted hotels and stuff like that where like these.
The Stanley.
The Stanley, that's what I knew. It had an S.
It is in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure ghost hunters went there and stayed for a night, and a
Oh,
dude
they
got
have.
scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of like another thing for this series. I watch majority of my series now when it comes to that type of stuff on YouTube, so it's not really like a TV series.
Sure.
But they're always going there, and they always relapse and talk about how Jim Carrey went in there, was supposed to stay the night, stayed there for an hour, and said that he's done. He was like he left the state.
They went to the Ghost Hunters spinoff was Ghost Hunters International.
Yep.
And they went to the most haunted church or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it was
UK?
overseas.
No,
I don't know.
I think it's in South America.
I just know there's
I
a lot of
believe-
England.
It either had to deal with like Dracula or something like that.
Romania.
It was probably in Romania. I'll look it up, but I'll look it up after this.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
they went there. A dude, they were walking in, and obviously the groups are separated, so like they're not all in one space. They're checking different spots. A dude got pissed out of nowhere for no reason. A dude
Yep.
walked away with 5 claw marks along his back. His neck was red. The other groups were walking and saw like eyes and couldn't even speak. They instantly turned around because they said the presence made you like you.
Yeah.
They couldn't go forward in that instant. It was so terrifying that everything just said run. So they booked
just
it.
Go.
It was real good.
That's
episode.
a real feeling too, man. Just
yeah.
like get out. I don't blame him.
That's another movie. Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out. Yeah.
Is that a horror though?
That's a thriller.
That's
Thriller.
It's kind of there.
thriller.
It's kind of
That's
there.
a thriller.
I don't know.
It was still. That was a crazy movie.
Isn't that the
It was bad.
Isn't Get Out and Us the same director or something?
He's
Same
got
person?
problems.
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
Same director.
That new movie, it's the same actor. I'm pretty sure he had like Keke Palmer as his like lead woman. They
Keke.
were in a field kind of, and it was like aliens came over, and when the aliens came, you didn't want to be there. I don't know.
Have you seen the new like horror thriller with Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld in it? It's coming out, and it's about Michael B. Jordan runs like this, this like hidden speakeasy type deal, but it's in a
Okay.
barn.
Okay.
And what the narrator says during the trailer is like, you got to be careful with how good you play your music because it can draw bad things to you with how
Yeah.
good you play.
Okay.
So, like, it portrays that, and all of a sudden, I think it's vampires. I think they like
Okay.
bring vampires into it.
Okay.
But it's like back in the day, gangsterish feel.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like a horror thriller flick. Like, those are two big names right
Yeah.
there.
Right.
And I think she is playing the head like monster. I think
Okay.
she's like the evil one, which that's a different role for her, and I'm excited.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and she's taken
That's
now.
his woman. Yeah, she is. That's funny.
That's how I feel about
I know-
Alexandria Daddario, or whatever her name is.
Oh, we know Daddario. Alexandria Daddario.
Do
No
you,
wonder you like those the massacre movies.
Yeah, right.
Do you guys think that horror films have become too predictable?
I think certain ones are. I had no idea what
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think they become too predictable because they show too much in the trailers now.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Like that Speak No Evil, I would have had no idea, but they showed so much of what was going to happen. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, you know who the bad guy is, you know what's about to happen. Like, I think the trailers give too much away for horror movies now.
I hate to keep relapsing to Evil Dead Rising, but
You only said it like,
I know,
You
but
know,
that
like 4
movie,
times.
that movie was so unpredictable to me. Like they were doing things that I've never seen. Like a
You know what was
cheese
unpredictable?
grater, a cheese grater to the calf.
God.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was so
Just
many
itched my leg.
different. There was so many different things that were just I've never even thought of.
Listen.
if you like that, you need to watch Dreamcatchers.
Listen.
That's
You need to watch Dreamcatchers.
All I'm saying is this is coming from the same guy that hyped up this movie for years.
By the way, I was 9. The
And
last
then,
time I seen it.
Listen. He
I was
hyped
9.
up this movie for
The
years.
Haunting in Connecticut.
The Haunting in Connecticut. He said this was the scariest movie he's ever seen. Like
Watched it when I was 9.
we watched it like 2 years ago. Terrible.
Keep in mind, it was
I mean, a lot of those horror movies don't age well.
6
No.
grown men it wasn't going to be scary.
Jason X did not age well.
I hated that.
That movie was bad.
Hated that movie.
But like back then, it was
Back then it was good.
decent.
That's the one they went up in space. Yeah, no, that was.
Well, they found him. They found him frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Found
there
him frozen in
like,
space, and they brought him in to examine him. I think part of him was still alive or something,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
they brought him in to do whatever, and then he thawed, then just started murking everybody, and found the regeneration tube,
Yeah.
and just became a complete disaster. Just Full Metal. He looked legit.
Yeah.
No,
The
that's
hockey
the one
mask
thing I do
looked
remember.
like crap,
Yeah.
but like I get that. Like he looked.
Isn't there
That might be the best he ever looked in all of them.
like a Friday the 13th H2O?
No, you're thinking of Halloween.
Is it
Halloween H2O.
Halloween H2O?
What do you mean by H2O?
Water.
It was in the title.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one. I thought I seen them all.
No, Halloween H2O was a spin-off. Different guy played. I think it was
yeah.
I'm trying to think of who played, because the dude and Michael,
Wow, that looks
they
old.
loved the guy that
1998.
played Michael in that. Like the way he just portrayed him in that.
Yeah.
But it like ended. It was weird. It was a weird movie.
I'm not. That's one of my favorite things about Michael Myers and Jason is just the lifelessness that they have, like as a character, where they just don't care, and then they disappear, and then when they do pop up again, it's
Yeah.
just again no sign of emotion while you're sitting there freaking out.
I have one final question, if we want to call it.
Yeah,
that.
that works.
What horror thriller movie do you think has the best entrance or music for that character? Like you have
You're talking
Michael
about-
coming in, and it's just like
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Nightmare on Elm
stuff like
Street.
that.
No No questions.
One,
Nightmare on Elm Street
two,
scared the crap out of me.
Freddy's
I
coming
can't
for
even
you.
listen to it now without it freaking me out a little bit.
As he sings it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's that might be the best. Just because it's so iconic and like he said it, that's the one that generally got people like the little shiver.
I feel like most people are gonna say like the Halloween movies because it's so like fast paced and that's what everybody knows.
I don't know though.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Dude, especially when they're running and like they shut the door and all of a sudden you just hear go. And I think it's those are actual words. I'm trying to remember what they are. I think it's the second one is kill.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember what it was
Yeah,
because someone
I do know what you're saying.
because it was like they were trying to Freddy versus Jason. They like slowed it down a little bit. You
could
and
actually
you were
hear
like,
it.
oh god, those are actual words that were following him his whole life.
Yeah.
Like that's
It just
terrifying.
sounds cooler to say it like that. You get the extra.
So the Freddy one is up there for me, but the one that creeps me out the absolute most is Tiptoe Through the Window.
Or whatever the fuck.
When that played,
Yeah, that one's good.
That's a good
hair
one.
stuck up on my back.
You
Like
get to see the kid running through the house.
I,
That was cool.
No, I hear that sound on
what
TikTok.
made it
right
worse
now. It freaks
is
me out.
watching the dude actually sing it
Yeah.
on like a live show. He was at a late night show or something, and they were like,
Sing it for us.
yeah.
And here he is.
It was worse than the movie. I'm
Right.
like, nope.
He probably
Awful.
had like more like that, his actual rasp to it. Like
I
tone.
I feel like
Freddy
I said,
is up there though. Like his little song that he hit. His song I'm trying to think of what.
it's like a melody.
Like a jingle.
Yeah.
It's more.
But when you think of jingle, you think of happiness.
I know, but at the end of the day, like,
it's a jangle.
that one's. I'd have to agree. Friday's definitely
Friday.
Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Yeah, Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday after
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys went straight Ice Cube
Huh?
on me.
And those are the scariest movies of all.
Oh yeah.
All because of Debo.
Yeah.
Debo.
Ching, 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 ching.
You just got knocked up. Ow. All right. I think that's good for today.
Right.
All right.
We hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Cassie is behind the scenes, so
Oh, here she comes.
thank you for the promptu guest because she's not feeling well. We hope you guys enjoyed the horror episode, and we will see you guys next weekend.
Adios. And as Cassie would say, later taters.
Later, tater.
Come join the journey.